Although this video is supposed to be like a rant video, sort of funny or whatever, I think it might just end up a video where I'm either crying or I'm like super angry and dissing people. I'm actually worried कि मैं influencers के असली नाम ना ले दूँ, but उसके लिए editing होती है, I can cut that out. So yeah, welcome back to Storytime with Suri, where I turn the shit in my life into content and I'm not even sorry about it. Yes, I just came up with that. And I'm going to use it in all of my Storytime videos now. I'm going to get like straight hardcore into it. So if you're like an entrepreneur or like a really big influencer or like, I don't know, the next big thing or something, first of all, congrats that you were able to make it so big in life at a time जो कि मेरे lifetime में, मेरे parents की lifetime में and possibly मेरे बच्चों की lifetime में सबसे मुश्किल time है. So congrats to you that you're earning and you have like a business in this time. But that does not mean that you can treat other people like shit. Like हम already काफ़ी पानी में हैं, and by पानी I don't mean like a bathtub or jacuzzi because like 2/3 of the population is on vacation. No, I mean कि job नहीं मिल रही, unemployment है, because of that मेरे दोस्त को बंदी भी नहीं मिल रही, and mental health is on an all-time low. But of course vacation is much more cheaper than investing in a therapist. Sorry, I don't mean to personally attack you or anything. No, but seriously, is a vacation more cheaper than a therapist? Because like I could use that information. But anyways, I came across these two influencers as well as these other like big important media organizations that really decided to piss me off enough for me to actually make this video. A while back I came across this story post which had this like really big influencer who needed an actress at that time to like play a role in his videos. I was doing theater at that time, so I did send him my profile. After like a month he contacted me, and this is when I had totally forgotten about it because influencers itni badi deal nahi hai. Like influencers are not a big of a deal as they think they are, except the ones that I follow. They're amazing. Okay, so this influencer's channel was like monetized and everything, so he was already earning money from it, and he was deciding to do this like web series thing on his channel. And he said that the first video would be a trial, and from the second video he would start paying me. Little did naive Diksha know that there would be no second video. So like कोई second video होगी ही नहीं. I don't know वो फरीदाबाद का कौन सा कोना था where he called me for the shoot. When I had applied for acting or whatever, I did not know this person, or I did not even know that this influencer existed. I just thought कि okay, अगर इसकी इतनी following है, then maybe I would get to learn something, because I'm like super interested in like video making, editing, scripting, comedy, and like all things extroverted. I thought that I would genuinely get to learn something, but I learned that he turned out to be an absolute ass, because I spent an entire day shooting with him, where I literally wasted my entire day shooting with him, should I say, where he kept telling me और expressions दो, and I was like, भाई जितने एक्सप्रेशंस मैं अपने 30 सेकेंड की रील में देती हूँ ना, उतने तूने अपने पूरे यूट्यूब करियर में नहीं दे होंगे. इतनी ओवर एक्टिंग करती हूँ मैं. लाइक आई कैन नॉट पॉसिबली ओवर एक्ट मोर हाउ मच आई वॉज लाइक गिविंग टू द शॉट. After like 1 or 2 weeks of the shoot, I found out that obviously they replaced me with another girl. Like मुझे पहले ही समझ जाना चाहिए था कि अगर एक अच्छा influencer होता और would have been earning good enough money from his YouTube, at least he would have afford to live in Delhi and not Faridabad. Anyway, so his team member calls me, and tells me that sorry, we had to shoot it with another girl because the sponsor rejected the video. Okay, the sponsor might have rejected the video of literally any other reason, but I don't think they went like, hey, we don't like this girl, replace this girl or whatever. And by the way, this teammate always called me, never the actual influencer, because obviously the influencer is too big to talk to mediocre people like us. Well, the mediocre people like us actually have a spine. Us mediocre people अपना YouTube channel सुंदर लड़कियों के बदौलत नहीं चला रहे. I mean, हाँ, मैं सुंदर हूँ, I consider myself सुंदर, but I'm only cashing on my own fucking face, not other people's face. Basically इसकी videos में हर चीज़ is the same old concept, same old scripts, same old of his like expressionless face, same old locations. The only thing different is like this one pretty girl that he would bring in. And I found out later what a big scam this is, because मैंने देखा कि whenever he posted his stories that he's shooting, like the girl that would be in front of the camera would be sitting in front of the camera and he would be sitting at the back of the camera, and he would never be dressed for shoots with all of the girls that he would post the story with. So he would never always be in the same frame, because frame to cut करके मतलब you can fix it in editing, right? Basically what I'm saying is that he brings girls in, tests to see if they look nice enough or pretty enough for the camera, and then he decides that okay, we will take this girl or we will not take this girl. Like, imagine how many girls' time you are wasting. I guess why I went to it or why other girls go to it, I guess it's like a normal human tendency to be attractive towards like fame, because he's a big influencer. So you think okay, maybe it's a good opportunity, and he says that he would pay you and everything. Basically these girls walk in thinking that they would be in his video, but they will never be in his video. Like, it is a different thing that if you say that we'll check you on camera and then we'll decide, but he actually says that you would be a part of the video and then make some stupid excuse that ki sponsor ne mana kar diya, ye kar diya, wo kar diya. This is just such a mean thing to do altogether. And the thing is that I guess none of these girls have communicated with each other, because this is such a fishy thing that he does. And these guys are not even sorry about it. जैसे posts डाल रहे हैं about Vaheguru, about God, about working hard, about अरे, like, are you working hard? Like, because like after I went to this place, right, and then I checked all of his videos, like तेरी like 200 videos से ज़्यादा concepts और variety मेरी 4 videos में है. मेरे को अपना plot sound effects के through नहीं explain करना पड़ता. Okay, so now moving on to influencer number 2 that also hurt me a lot. तो किसी इंसान ने कहा है ना कि whenever you see an opportunity, grab it and then figure it out how to do it later. First of all, ये quote बहुत ही गलत है. वो इंसान बहुत ही वेला रहा होगा, because A, how did he have the time to grab all the opportunities? B, why did he say that out loud so that the quote could travel from one dumbass to another dumbass? This influencer, it literally breaks my heart. She was like one of my very favorite influencers ever since like, was it like in school or something? She's one of those YouTubers that started YouTube at a time when YouTube was not such a big thing in India. One of the few, first female YouTubers. Yeah, and I used to find her so relatable, like not anymore because I'm not as cold-hearted as her, so that's not relatable. Just FYI, I'm not hurt because these influencers rejected me. No. I'm very used to rejection. Like, rejection is my second name. It's called Diksha Rejection Suri. Like, I'm as used to rejection as toilet paper is used to getting shit on it. Only reason I'm mad at these influencers is because they waste people's times and they're not even apologetic about it. So basically this YouTuber, she was hiring for a position जिसमें she needed an editor who also needs to be creative and also interested in fashion. मतलब 4 प्रोफाइल उसने लिटरली एक प्रोफाइल में घुसा दी. लाइक ठीक है, इकोनॉमी काफ़ी लो है, बट तेरा काम तो डिजिटल है ना, एंड यू आर वन ऑफ द फर्स्ट यूट्यूबर्स. लाइक इतना पैसा लेके कहाँ जाओगे? So at that time I was quite happy. I was like, wow, I get to actually talk to her. Although I'm pretty sure her team was talking to me and not her, maybe, I don't know. So she made me edit not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 videos. The times, you know, people just have like a freelancing, which I also have. I have a video editing portfolio that you show, and if they like your work, they hire you. But no, this madam wanted me to edit 4 of her videos, and I actually did it because I genuinely liked her work. I genuinely liked her content. I would, you know, love to work with her. So as such कि मुझे एक पूरी उसकी YouTube वीडियो देख के उसमें से highlights बहुत creatively एक reel में arrange करने हैं. Very creatively, because she kept saying those words. Oh हाँ, उसने मेरे से एक mood board भी तो बनवाया था. She had me make this mood board which I had never made before to like understand her aesthetics for her like YouTube. Like I don't even understand my aesthetics, but still I put in so much effort, you know, to make that mood board. And because I'd been following her for such a long time, I knew what to put on her mood board. And one of those videos, like some random footages of like her face and everything, to creatively somehow, you know, put them all together and make it like a 1-minute video when the footage was very very less. Basically I'm saying कि इतना काम था कि अगर मैं इतनी creativity अपने निफ्ट के एग्जाम में दिखा देती ना, तो शायद मैं आज फैशन डिज़ाइनर होती. Also like when she wrote the mail and whatever the requirements of it were, she said कि, you know, deliver it within 3 working days. Like I genuinely took out time. I was working on something else at that time. I was working on another project at the same time. Actually busy that time, right? मैं वेली नहीं थी उस टाइम पे. I genuinely like took out time and you know, made these videos, and I delivered it within the 3 working days. She said she got it and she would revert, but it's been like more than 2 months and she hasn't replied. What I'm thinking is that if she shortlisted me, तो she would have shortlisted a lot of other people also. तो उनको भी reply नहीं किया होगा. I don't want to name the influencers because I think like उनकी following मेरे पे भड़क वड़क ना जाए, लेकिन I will, you know, name some big organizations that have done this to me in the past. The Quint, they made me make a video and write an article, and they said that they don't have a vacancy. I'm very furious because this is how influencers or people who ever have power right now, because they are a part of the digital industry and they have jobs or whatever, are taking advantage of people who may not have or would want to explore their options. This is what I'm going to write to all of these influencers, and I'm going to send them this video. I know that this video is not the most funniest video that I've made, but the reason why that I really genuinely wanted to make this video is that people are genuinely like really exploitative out there. And I'm not saying that there are not nice people, because I have encountered nice people on the way as well that have given me work, but I've encountered more such people that have, you know, wasted my time. I'm not saying something big. I'm just asking for employers in India at such a bad economic time of the country to just like, इतना मुश्किल नहीं है, एक CC लिख दो, एक rejection mail लिख दो, copy it to all of the people that you shortlisted that, you know, we have selected somebody else for the position, or agenda of my videos is to present pretty girls and that is why you are rejected, or something like that actually has, you know, meaning, and like give genuine feedback. Maybe you didn't like my work, so I didn't like this thing about you, so that I can improve and actually get some benefit out of it कि अच्छा ठीक है, I didn't waste my time because I got feedback. Wow, is it really that hard for employers to act? And how come every time that I walk into like a job interview and all of these places, none of the employers smile? Like अगर वो हंस देंगे तो हर एक कैंडिडेट की 1 महीने की सैलरी उनकी जेब से कट जाएगी. Like, why is it such a mean world out there? I genuinely do not know. And like, the reason I'm making this is I get projects here and there, and I have a very supporting family, and I'm working on something that I like, which is my YouTube. So I'm probably doing better than like 100 or like a lot of people out there in India, but most of the people are facing this every single day. That's really sad that you would, you know, not even reply to them or like waste their time, or you like it is genuinely my concern, and this is why I made this video, and there is literally no other reason for me to make it. It's not the most funniest, it might not even get views, but I felt like it was my moral duty to let the world know that how many assholes exist. Anyway, so if you found this video relatable, be sure to give it a subscribe, a thumbs up, and write in the comments whatever you think. Maybe you can guess the influencers that I'm talking about. Just kidding, do not guess them. I don't want like their following army just coming, and also I don't want unwanted attention. That's what you think. What are your experiences? And if you're an employer or like somebody who is giving somebody else an opportunity, perhaps you're an influencer who is hiring an editor or like expanding your team. If you do, decide to not shortlist some candidates, so write them a CC so they don't think that you have wasted their time. Give them feedback. How can they improve their profile? Why is it that they didn't make the cut, or what are the things that were unique about them and they could possibly enhance in one of their other interviews. So these are the things that would make this world a nicer place, especially in our country. And thank you so much for watching, and I will continue to create content here.